Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's Modric. Modric! It's Modric! Superb goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Modric simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Herrera. Thiago Silva. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Has he picked him out? And it's a corner. Clearance and very necessary. Jota. Hector Bellerin. Jota. That's been drilled forward. Adriano. Adriano with the crossfield ball. Bardsley. Thiago Silva. Played in with accuracy. Well positioned to make that interception. Pavon. Pavon with the cross. He hits it! He could be in here. Big chance! And the ball's come out. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's played forward. Zidane. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pavon.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
Makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Modric. Chance to break. Zidane. And it's De Bruyne. Messi.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He gets past his man. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. De Bruyne. Lopez. Out to the left it goes. Keeper's ball. Away from immediate danger. Adriano switches it towards the other side. Bardsley drives it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's a long ball. Adriano. Herrera. Herrera. This could fall anywhere. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thiago Silva. Messi. De Bruyne. Looking to break out here. Chipped through. That's been won straight back. Oliver Torres has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Chiellini. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a great... It's one! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Simplicity itself.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't read, and they paid the price and deserved to.
Barcelona have an early lead. Good start.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Goes for goal! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Gets away from his opponent. Massive leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oliver Torres gets it out to the wing. Ronaldo tries to get it forward quickly. He's on his way. Big chance. Must be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Plays it out wide. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Herrera looks to dink one in. And he's there to hoof it away. De Bruyne. And it's Oliver Torres. Oliver Torres spreads it towards the left. Going through. Here's the delivery. Oliver Torres. And he's going long. And he's there to cut it out. De Bruyne. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Out towards the flank. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? There's the delivery. Herrera. Messi. Dede. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Hoists it forward. Oliver Torres. And it's Guidetti. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery. Crotone return to action in this competition.
competition for which the dynamic has changed dramatically now as the group stages turn into the knockout phase. 180 minutes, 3 hours, that's all that separates winners from losers. There is no margin for error. It is now or never. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it'll have to be the Brazilian Hulk. He has the physique to play as a centre-forward, but for me, he's always a little more effective in wider areas, where he can isolate his fullback or cut inside, and whether from open play or a free kick, he can thump a football.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He gets past his man. Can he shoot? Looking for goal! It's anyone's, and they've been caught out here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Adriano. Lobs it in gently. Gets up to head it! He's scored! There is the breakthrough. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Crotone, go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Well, that's where he wants it. Rauw does well to read it and intercepts. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Plays it out to the flank. Hulk could try cutting inside here. And a header! No mistake! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Crotone get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
He's left his man. With a delicate ball. Well played, he saw that coming. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Adriano tries lifting it over. Cleared away. Oh, he's gone for it! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Crotone take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Turns and goes back. Has a look and has a go. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Ibrahimovic. Going through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rauw hit the slide tackle there. Battles to win it back. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Hulk. Bardsley is charging up on the overlap. Oh, shooting chance! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
The whistle goes for half-time. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong, make them right.
Adriano. Sansone. And there's a long ball. Tries to get it clear. Hoists it forward. Rauw cuts it out. And it's Ibrahimovic. Hulk. Top draw save from the keeper.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now the counter. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking for space out wide. Gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. A real chance if he can get through. Time and again they are repelled. And help's available out wide. Gets away from his opponents. And it's played forward. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Hulk. He's had a go!
Crotone really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Hulk. That's been levered clear. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Just brushed off the ball there. Adriano goes looking. And here's Hulk. Oh, it's opened up nice. Goes for goal! A real chance to break. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Rauw. Hamshik. Got a sight of goal here. Hits one! Oh, extraordinary. And it's been taken straight back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Crotone have the tie at their mercy. Avoid defeat at home. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. It is terrific to be here in the foothills of the Alps at this most notable of modern stadia, the home of Juventus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. Marcano gets into the right position to intercept. Striding forward, facing goal. Has a hit! Can he... Hang on. They score!
Crotone are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Crotone have an early lead. Good start. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hulk. Crotone were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Zidane! Oh, nearly. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Adriano. He goes long. Oh, real danger here. He's gone for it! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. Chance to break. Goes down, but nothing given. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets it upfield. Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Tries one! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And it's been taken short. Chance to hit one! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Cut out in the nick of time. Danger averted for now. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Tone just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Crotone in control at half-time, 2-0. So off we go once more.
Crotone clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Shoots! More! And the lead is extended still further. What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Crotone take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Adriano. Oh, good interception. Cataldi. Genoa have their manager to thank for the last result.
Well, Peter, you just can't argue with the substitutions. They were spot on and the timing of each were perfect too. That sort of decisive management is a winning formula in itself.
Across the field it goes. Cataldi looks to dink one in. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Out to the left it goes. Socrates, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Shapes to shoot! Socrates goes looking, could move up a gear here. And there's a long ball. And they've been caught out here. Knocks it away. Lobs it in gently. And he's there to clear it. Plays it out to the wing. To get it forward quickly. Gets it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And the counter is on. Been fouled there, and he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Over to the left. He's got options out wide. Can he deliver? Oh, that's nice. Can he find a finish now? Zidane! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Genoa making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Crotone totally rampant here. Ball through needs to be good here. Zidane! And in again. Sticks it away. Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
And the referee brings it to a close. Crotone, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your reflections then, Jim?
Crotone simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Torino are a team that is struggling right now. They have been on a serious losing streak coming up to this.
That is true, and there's an obvious lack of confidence, which can...
Big chance! It's in!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Crotone go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Crotone scoring early, again in keeping with their trend of recent weeks. Sosa. He came in hard, very hard. Into the channel. It's all a bit nasty right now, 5 defeats running. Bardsley. Forward it goes. Floated through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hoists it forward. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Torino, whose manager came in for a bit of flack after their previous result.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
And it's got through. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, that's nice. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Now it's James Rodriguez. Speculative strike. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's played forward. Belotti, he's got the ball, he's got the space. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Over to the left. Adriano plays a clever pass. Crotone are in control here on the brink of half-time.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Socrates does well to read it and intercepts. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well positioned to make that interception. And Saldi plays it forward quickly. Sosa. And help's available out wide. Going through. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Crotone come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Honda very firm in standing his ground there. Ibrahimovic concedes a free kick for that. Vaseli. And it's Ansaldi. Socrates gets it back. Crotone turned on the style in their last outing. The fans will want more of that. He's looked long this time. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, short, he's had a go! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Cleared away. And the volley. And that has been cleared. And Saldi goes looking. Plays it out to the wing. Played in deep. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
So here comes the substitution. Sansone. That's the through ball. How about a shot? Ibrahimovic! And he's there to clear it. And it's Sosa. Sosa! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Torino making another change here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hamšík battles to win it back. Chance to shoot. Ibrahim has a hit! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Crotone get themselves a two-goal cushion. Baselli. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
A heavy challenge. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And the weighted pass. Shoots! And out to safety. Well, they can break here. Out to the left it goes. Deftly done. And once more they can't get through. And there goes the final whistle. Crotone emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. So, Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Truly, this really is a quite wonderful stadium, located here at the foot of the Alps. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much... Chance! It's in! First blood drawn. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him...
Big chance! Throw in. Now can he finish? Crotone were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the... looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lovely bit of skill. Rauw gets it back. Rauw very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. He's got away. Fires it in low. Danger averted for now. Adriano with a long pass. Got a throw in. And it's played forward. RZ are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it.
He's gone for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
James Rodriguez fully deserves the plaudits for setting up the chance.
Sosa. Forward it goes. Played back in. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That intervention was very necessary. Gets good distance on it. Oh, really good feet from him. He's left his man. Chance. This could fall anywhere. Cleared without complication. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Battles to win it back. James Rodriguez. James Rodriguez! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And The half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk
Has a pop! And for a moment, time stood still. They've played it short. Ibrahimovic. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, the ball's come loose. Ibrahimovic. Goes for goal. Yes, it's there. They have pulled themselves right back into it. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Played out to the right. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. RZ are still buoyed by that big derby win last time out. Ball's out on the left now. It's come loose. And now the breakaway. Well, what about it? Crotone have come back from the very brink. Sosa, Giuliano. Has a hit! And he's there to hoof it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Bardsley with the slide tackle there. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, real danger here. Gets the better of his man. Sosa! No, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's Bardsley. Giuliano. Great leap! And somehow he managed to miss it. RZ can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Should have put that away. RZ making another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gets away from his opponents. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks to dink one in. He's gone for it! It's broken loose. Adriano goes looking. Could move up a gear here. It is now or never. Time is against them. Now surely. Oh, shooting chance! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So nothing between them after all of that. And you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome. And the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. Well, we welcome you to our coverage of the return leg of this first round tie. The outcome of the first leg could hardly have been more convincing. It leaves the general consensus being that the second leg should be little more than a mere procession, and you can understand why folk are feeling that. Well, there have been some notable comebacks over the history of this competition. The odds here do not look at all good. This really is a quite wonderful stadium, located here at the foot of the Alps. Crotone were so obviously the better side in the first leg. Same again would do nicely.
Yeah, it's going to take a momentous change in fortune to overturn this.
Has a hit! Yes, it's in! Crotone take the lead! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Goes direct to the front line. Hamshik. Out to the left it goes. He's left his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real... Hits one! He scores! has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Decent looking ball. He's gone for it! Yes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Cortez are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Looking for space out wide. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Back into the middle. Chance! Room for a shot. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Gets wrestled off the ball. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. That'll be a throw-in. Adriano goes looking. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. Hulk. He's got away. That is terrific skill. Good clearance and very necessary. Done very well to intervene. Honda, who does have an assist to his name.
Ibrahimovic really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Socrates does well to read it and intercepts. Here it comes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chooses to go back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Drives it towards the front. And it's half-time here. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Crotone 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. Well, we're already into the second period. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Zidane. Goes for goal! Saved. That's good keeping.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And that's been levered clear. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Ibrahimovic. Forward it goes.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Adriano tries lifting it over. Honda. Chance to shoot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Zidane fires from distance, and he should have made it four. Well, given away. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Zidane! Oh, that's brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hoists it forward. Hit into the middle. And here's the chance to counter. Bardsley gets it back. Bardsley spreads it towards the left. Crunching tackle. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, terrific save.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. He's had a go! And he's there to clear it. Now the counter. He gets past his man. Through to the goalkeeper. This official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the referee brings it to a close. Crotone advance. More stern tests await, no doubt. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Crotone simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other.
The Estadio José Alvalade in Lisbon, a really impressive arena, named, of course, in honour of the founder of its occupants, Sporting Lisbon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it'll have to be the Brazilian hook.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status. That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Cut out in the nick of time. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Going for goal! He's gone for it! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
The Tone really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Politano. That is terrific skill. Politano! Hoists it high. It's beautifully weighted. And the finish! Hits one! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Just lifting it over. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it.
Had a shot. It's anyone's ball. And that has been clubbed away. He'll try from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Sosa tries to get it forward quickly.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really.
Tries a shot! It's in! Crotone take the lead!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Crotone take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
Referee's given a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He's through. Lovely bit of skill. Can he deliver? Oh, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, sweet feet. Going through. And he's there to hoof it away. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. The one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Crotone come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half. Crotone carrying a one-goal lead. Right through the middle. That's it out wide now. Oh, hits one! Crotone have a free kick. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Out to the left it goes, back into the middle. Keeper's got good distance on that. Brahim Diaz. Rashford. It's Hulk. Zidane. Brings it forward. And the ball's come out. Turns and goes back. Gets it back. Hoists it forward. He's had a look. And Hulk! That's gone a long way up and away. Hulk. Clears it out of harm's way. Hulk unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Politano. Chance! Yes, it's there!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Hulk plays it back. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rashford.
Hazard tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's left his man. He's slid, goes for goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Great leap! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Crotone, what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Politano provides an outlet. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is that. Crotone have held on. A knife-edge game, a single-goal margin, but they have won it. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Four teams. We're down to the last four then, the penultimate round of this fine competition. The two teams ahead of us here have their eyes firmly fixed on the grand prize. They both believe it is within their compass. Having come this far, they're entitled to believe that. The competition has provided us with a lot of drama up to this point. And I'm sure there is plenty more to come before it reaches its ultimate climax. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through.
And he has been fouled there.
Zidane.
Shapes to shoot. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Well, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Shakira cuts it out.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed.
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Great reaction. Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Out to the left it goes. Gorgeous control there. Goes for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mane looks to get on the end of this. Decent looking ball. Mbappe! That is gorgeous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Adriano tries to get it forward quickly. Well, here is the rain we were told to expect. That's great strength on the ball. Oh, really good feet from him. Areola deals with it effortlessly. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third.
battles to win it back. Bardsley plays it forward. The whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a very sport half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
And we're already back underway here.
The Tone need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And it's Marquinhos. McTominay. Bardsley does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Sosa. Still going. Where to next? Hits one! Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Marquinhos does have an assist to his name. He gets past his man. He's left his man. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
The Tone really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Managed to get it away. Hamsik. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. McTominay, and it's Marquinhos. Marquinhos floats one over. Has he found his man? Forward. How does he drive from here? Mane. Hoists it forward. Mbappe has given away a free kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Zidane! No mistake! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is just remarkable, the amount of bendy got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Could move up a gear here. He's pinged one through here. Oh, real chance! He's had a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! At They're back in front.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Paris Saint-Germain themselves into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Face to face with the keeper.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Crotone have it back and they can go again. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's big chance! Mosbet shapes to shoot! And that is that. Crotone will have to turn it round at home. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Crotone really well.
Well, hello and welcome to our coverage of the last of the semi-final action. It's a match in which the hosts are hoping to overturn their narrow deficit from the first leg. A first leg which was extremely tense. We have a near-on capacity crowd here who are collectively willing them to turn it round. And it is quite an atmosphere that they have created. Hugely intimidating for any opponent to walk into. Something tells me that sparks will fly here. It is terrific to be here in the foothills of the Alps at this most notable of modern stadia, the home of Juventus. Potentially 90 minutes away from the final, and it is the hosts, Jim, who have everything to do here.
In all honesty, Peter, I don't think they're too unhappy having brought the tie home with the scores as they are. If anything, I would say they might feel reasonably confident with a lot of factors seemingly in their favour. We could see a high-intensity start here. That would set the tone very nicely for this.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Crotone defeated on their travels in the first leg. And the task is clear. They have to win. Keeper's got good distance on that. Mane. Mbappe. He's played him through. Gets the better of his man. Hoists it forward. Tries lifting it over.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Ball is over the line. Crotone still without an attempt. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Mane finds himself eased off the ball. Now it's Hulk. Lobs it in gently. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Paris Saint-Germain
Belts one. It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. And it's played forward. Mbappe plays it out to the flank. Now it's Draxler. Draxler unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good interception. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. McTominay. And out to safety. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Hulk. Zidane! Clears it out of harm's way. Has a pop! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thiago Neves quickly realised that he could have a pop, not his best.
Well played, he saw that coming. That's a promising ball. It's found its way to him. Half-time in the semi-final. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Well, Peter, it's 45 minutes to conjure something up now. They've been better than the first leg, but the pressure is really on, and they have to answer to it.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are all up for the header! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Brings it forward. McTominay. Mane. Out to the left it goes. And now they can launch a counter. Just brushed off the ball there. Turns and goes back. It's anyone's ball. Draxler gets rid without sophistication. And it's Adriano. Dinks one in. And he heaves it forward.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Crotone take the lead and take charge of the tie. He's one-on-one! Hits one! And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Paris Saint-Germain making another change here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bardsley.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect.
That's been won straight back. Rodriguez plotting from out on the right-hand side. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
Crotone are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Crotone take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
What an adventurous run from a defender. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. So who's he picking out? Bardsley clips one through. Now a chance to break. He's got away. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And once more they can't get through. And he's searching through. There's a long ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's off on a marauding run. And the assistant Referee has his flag raised for offside. And that is that. Crotone are the winners in a one-sided semi-final. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's amazing! A stellar strike from the skipper!
Well, talking about a captain taking control and casting his influence on the game, you really can't do it any better. It was a majestic finish to light up the opening to this contest. The tone's been set. More of the same, please.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Look, if you defend so carelessly, it's going to prove costly. And to afford that sort of room to somebody, you know, what are they expecting? To get away with it? It's not going to happen.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Kimpembe, and it's played forward. Toni Kroos. Gnabry. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Beautifully done.
Has a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Plays it back. And it's Gnabry. Hernandez. Toni Kroos. Hoists it hard. Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Florenzi. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Mbappe threads one through. Dembele. Cardi with a shot!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Toni Kroos. Kroos drives it forward. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vidal gets it back. Hazard. Can he? He's had a shot! Back of the net! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Florenzi. They've managed to get it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Icardi tore at them and just came up short.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Marco Verratti. Kimpembe drives it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Danilo Pereira. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Oh, good ball. He's off on a marauding run. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. It's Dembele. Gets away from his opponent. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
It opened up really nicely when the defence got all tentative then. They were cautious in making contact, but safe in numbers.
Florenzi. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Over to the left. Tries to dink it in. Gets up to head it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Forward it goes. And here's Azar. Azar plotting from out on the right-hand side. Going through. That's a throw. Florenzi. Kimpembe. Bernat. Here it comes. Gnabry. Marquinhos can hoist it clear. Kroos. Marquinhos tries to get it forward quickly. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes. But all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's broken loose. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Time for a change in personnel. Kroos with the short one. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Brings it forward, could move up a gear here. And here's Azar. Azar with the delivery.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Danilo Pereira plays it out to the flank. Mbappe! Oh, great save, real class.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Get up for a throw-in. Put a stop to that. Marquinhos plays it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Mbappe! A really good feat. It's Dembele. He's gone for it! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
That's Pablo Sarabia. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Verratti. Danilo Pereira. What an adventurous run from a defender. Florenzi. Good challenge, excellent challenge. He's through. This is promising. He gets past, it's Cavani! Good save, keeper read that well.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Goretzka goes looking, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He's away. Boateng battles to win it back. Looking to force his way through. Defence has got rid of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Bayern Munich have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. It's going to be a double change then. Out to the right. Dembele. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hoists it forward. And here's Cavani. Cavani plays it out to the wing. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Hernandez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Talisca gets flagged offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Routine catch. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Sané. Just deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt, they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were...
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. It is quite a scene here in the Monumental, just as you would expect it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jhay. Hazard gets it back. Marco Verratti. Verratti with a long pass. Now it's Verratti. Out to the left it goes. Beautifully done. Vinicius Junior. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Marco Verratti. Coached through there. Crosses a big chance! Goal! Juventus!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Juventus take the early advantage. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. McTominay. Vinicius Junior. He's making good use of his strength there. He's had a go! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Juventus take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Sterling. Sterling, towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Vinicius Junior. Good offside that time. Dele Alli plays it forward. That has put a stop to that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, tries a shot! Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, how's that for a class finish?
And that's just clever. It made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Juventus take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
McTominay tries to dink it in.
Now it's Hazard. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And it's Sterling. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Mbappe. That is a terrific run. Gets away from it. Mbappe! Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! What a rocket! That is special! A finish of true class! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Verratti tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left. Hazard. Plays it back. He's gone for it!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, he's found him in space. Mbappe. And here's Verratti. Hoists it forward. Defender's on the back foot. And it's played forward. Alaba goes looking. Good clearance and very necessary. Marco Verratti. Vinicius Junior! And that comes to nothing.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Marco Verratti. And shoots! First half is done. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. There's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Juventus utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. And it's Hazard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Got a shot away! Oh, got right underneath it.
Well, he accepted the invitation to have a pop, and that defence was confident he wouldn't succeed.
Verratti being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made. Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Vinicius Junior goes through the middle. Monza keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
I think that's
that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's straight offside. Forward it goes. No way through there. It's a loose ball. That's a good ball to find him. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. That's a promising ball. Oh, he's not going to get that. Play for a throw. Looking to get within range. Hits one! Looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Hazard decides to play it back. Shoots! In it goes! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
Juventus tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Gets wrestled off the ball. Dele Alli spreads it towards the left. He's played him through. Sterling. There's no flag. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Vinicius Junior! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. He's kicked it out, that's a great save. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Cristiano Ronaldo, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, hits one, it's come back out, he scores! The contest no more, and is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
To get it forward quickly. He's picked him out. Now it's Sterling. Hoists it forward. Holgate. Keeper sends it forward. Through the middle. He's gone for it! Oh, the ball's come loose. That's gone a long way up and away. He's had a look. Di Maria.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Vinicius Junior.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hazard. This could fall anywhere. It's Di Maria! Keeper always had the measure of that. So here comes the substitution. He got amongst the goals here, and now he up to meet it! It's in! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Juventus making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Juventus a class apart, opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Vinicius Junior.
Goes for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Vinicius Junior weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Monza get it back again. Ball through needs to be good here. The referee's awarded a free kick. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Sterling with a real chance here. Sterling! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just brushed off the ball there. Gets away from his opponents. Mbappe. Room for a... He's gone for it! Goal! Juventus! There is the breakthrough.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Juventus take the early advantage. He's made sure that that won't get through. Keeper's got good distance on that. He could be in here. Mbappe. Can he get it? Shot at goal! And that has been clubbed away. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
Going through. Has a go!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Ronaldo plays it out to the wing. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Cristiano Ronaldo! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Marco Verratti. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. Here it is now, he's had a go! Oh, denied brilliantly!
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
With a delicate ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's the throw. Out to the right. Gray plays diving header! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Towering header! Away from immediate danger. Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. Up he gets! Goal! Juventus! And they've got their lead back. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Juventus are in control here on the brink of half-time. He gets past his man. Plays it through. through to the goalkeeper. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Played down the flank. And help's available out wide. Vinicius Junior battles to win it back. He's found his man. Gray. Time to deliver. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So who's he going to be aiming for here? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Juventus leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Hazard. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Cristiano Ronaldo, chance! And the follow-up! Gray. Sterling. Ali. Gray. Oh, sweet feet. That intervention was very necessary. That's a decent ball. Now it's Sterling. De Gea deals with it effortlessly. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Goes long.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Now it's Sterling. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now can he... and the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Pogba plays it out to the flank. He's got options out wide. Hits it first time! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Juventus go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Breaks on here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's through and all. Sterling! Looks to drop one in. De Gea has that under control. Hazard. He came in hard, very hard. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Gray drives it forward. He's got away. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Maguire. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Vinicius Junior provides an outlet. Christian up to meet it! Nemecha drives it forward. Vinicius Junior is onto it and can take it up. Vinicius Junior. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Vinicius Junior. Chance to break. Looks to clip it forward. Lobs it in gently. Well played, he saw that coming. And they've been caught out here. He's thrown, has a pop! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Control tripping.
Juventus, and there goes the final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Juventus simply made their superiority count.